Hey Libra, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. If they don't, please keep in mind I could be picking up someone else or something else within your energy. Roles can be reversed or flip-flopped throughout the reading. Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, Three of Cups, the Sun, the Strength card, Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. Two of Wands is in your overall. Let's get your hidden. Nine of Swords. Nine of Wands is in the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I do feel like you try not to think about something. I do feel like it's painful, in all honesty. I'm not sure what it is exactly. We'll try and figure that out when we clarify. But I do feel like you try to block it out as much as possible. In the overall, I do feel like you are at some kind of a crossroad here. Now, it almost feels like a pivotal moment in your life where it's like this decision could drastically change your life, whatever it is. I don't know. Now, in the past, it looks like you were working on something. It does look tangible, something to do with the physical. I do feel like you wanted it here. It almost feels like it fuels your passion here. Now, who is this? I want to clarify the King of Swords to the Ace of Wands because it almost feels like an energy that tries their best to keep things more surface level versus diving into their emotions. But I want to clarify it because I don't feel like that's completely true. In the past, maybe, but I feel like it's more so starting to dive into this Two of Cups energy, or at least the desire is there to do so. So I'm curious to see what's going on here. Now, there is an opportunity to either come together or come back together with whoever this is. I'm getting a celebration of some sort with the Three of Cups and the Sun. I'm not sure if this is yours, like what you're celebrating for you, or if this is, again, something or someone else in your energy, if you're attending a wedding or, whatever the case. I don't know. There's a lot of happiness here with the Sun. There's heavy Leo energy here with the Sun and the Strength card right after each other. Maybe celebrating something this summer. Maybe summertime is, I don't know. Anyways. There's something you're healing from here, and I do feel like it's this, but at the same time, you are trying to hold back from it. This feels really good. I want to clarify this to make sure it's as good as it looks, because surface level, it looks like reciprocated love and emotional, like well-being, so like an independent kind of love. It looks very good. What I'm curious, though, is this Four of Pentacles. If it's this, why are we holding on so tightly? So let me see what's going on. Let me see the Two of Wands. Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Let me see the Nine of Swords. Because it almost feels like this is starting to interfere. Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Fool. Sorry, I'm working from home. I apologize. There is something you're working on. That's not work, by the way. There is something you're working on here. I do feel like, again, you're trying to avoid something that brings a lot of pain and a lot of stress. I do feel like at times it starts to creep up because I feel like it somehow, I'm getting it blocks your heart chakra. So I'm not sure what it is that needs healing necessarily. Um, but it causes quite a bit of inner conflict here. I feel like it gets in the way of your heart chakra or the way you express love or something like that. Um, Let me see the Two of Cups here. The World. Is this something from the past you're thinking of that's like blocking somehow your future? I'm curious. What is this? Knight of Pentacles. It almost feels like you're looking for love. What? To replace this? Whatever this is you're trying to avoid. I don't know what this is from the past you're trying to avoid. I do feel like there was love somehow, some way in the dynamic. I just don't know what it is. But I feel like you started to run or cut it off and wanted to start over. But you still tend to go back to this, whatever it is. I don't know if this is a job you left and you were just like, I can't do this anymore. I love working here, but the pay sucks. Or, I don't know, the pay is amazing, but the work is shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what this is, but it feels very much like it blocks somehow your heart chakra from time to time because you don't want to, I don't know, it almost feels like you told yourself over and over again you don't have love for it, or you don't love it anymore, or never did. I have no idea. This is kind of mind-fucking me in all honesty. Let me see the Ace of, what are you? I almost called it the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands in the past. The Emperor, the Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. Okay, so why did I get that feeling earlier with trying to keep it surface? Here we go. For the King of Swords, we've got the Wheel, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups. For the Ace of Wands, we've got the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups. So there is love, there was love, but old patterns, the Wheel, die hard. Old habits die hard. It feels like someone has or had options here at some point. Again, I don't know what the context is. If this is comparing connections, comparing jobs, comparing people, what exactly. But somebody told themselves something to make it easier to move on here from whoever, whatever this is or was to. Let me see the Eight of Pentacles. The Empress. Ten of Wands, Page of Swords. There's a feeling here of being pulled in a particular direction, whoever this is. I don't know if you feel this energy watching you or if you're keeping an eye on this energy, but there's an energy of it's too hard to continue whatever this is or was. So somebody started to get in their head here and started weighing out different options or telling themselves, like I said, whatever they needed to. Okay, for the Three of... Oh, that fell in slow motion and I still couldn't stop it. Hang on. For the Three of Cups, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Moon. We're hiding that this is still painful. So you know how I was saying you're avoiding here, trying to think about something and running from it? That's what this is. So there is a desire here to either unite or reunite here with whoever, whatever this is. But I feel like this is more of a subconscious thing. I'm not feeling your... Why am I getting the celebration line though? Is that something unrelated, or are you hearing about a celebration from someone else and it hurts you more than you're letting on? Or are you the one celebrating something and it's going to hurt whoever that was if roles are reversed? more than they let on. Oh my God. Y'all are killing me. Eight of Swords for the Sun. What the hell? Three of Cups. Seven of Wands. It's repeating the same shit. Seven of Wands is blocking, kind of a little defensive and just kind of a pushback energy of this coming together or back together. There's a lot of overthinking about it and the happiness of what could have been or what could be. It's repeating itself. So again, I don't know what the is happening here. You guys are absolutely mind fucking me today. What is this? The High Priestess, the Chariot, Queen of Wands came out in reverse. It's not a good card to come out in reverse. Someone could feel overly possessive or a little shallow. You know how, like I said up here, whoever this is tries to keep things more of a shallow level. They don't want to dive in too deep. Even though the feelings are there, they don't want to dive in too deep to whoever this is. So they could have told themselves some kind of lie where it was a toxic cycle. It was just sex. It was, this, it was that. But I'm not seeing that. Not to say it wasn't, I'm just not seeing it. See the Four of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Temperance. Nine of Wands again. We're refusing to let something go. Or someone. Still. What the fuck? Whatever this is, I'm telling you, it's bleeding out into this. And I don't know what it is because I don't know your context. If you want a personal, check out the description box. If you don't know what it is, then this is probably not your reading. This is something you know intuitively. The High Priestess is here. So if this doesn't click for you and you know automatically what it is, it's not your reading. Unless, of course, it's going to play out and it's predicting something here for you in the timeline that I post here with it. But this right here has been going on for a while. I feel like you already know what this is. I don't know if this is a friendship, a romantic thing, a family dynamic. I have no idea. Potential love thing. I don't know. But this is something you're not letting go of from the past here, for sure. And you're not healing it necessarily. So you could have, this could very well even be two different things, especially if you're the one with options, because you're attracting a very like energy here. Even if it's in two different bodies, the energy is the same. And it's teaching you, trying to teach you to heal whatever this is. For the Nine of Cups, we've got the Magician, the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles. That was the Ace of Wands, right? Yeah. The Devil's at the bottom of the deck. I almost said that earlier where I'm like, I'm not seeing it because the Devil's not here. But the Strength card showed up, and whatever the Strength card shows up, the Devil wasn't too far behind. And I do feel like you've done some healing, but there's something here that's still not being processed properly. I do feel like it has a lot to do with your own inward happiness, like finding happiness here within. The Sun card with the Nine of Cups is happiness within. I do feel like you're trying to create that here in some type of new beginning, new chapter here, new something. But this, whatever this is going to pose a problem. It's not only a problem if you resist that, but, which I do see that, but you can change that energy though. So the Empress again. Queen of Swords to the King of Swords now. Sun, what are you? Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and the Temperance card were all trying to pop out. I feel like you've both I feel like you and whoever this is has a lot of love for each other, but are doing your best to try to balance out. It's like not allow your hearts or your, what is the saying? It's like not allowing your emotions to get the best of you here. So it's like still trying to be responsible, still trying this and that, and ensuring you take the time to heal. But you're blocking this, so it doesn't make sense to me, in all honesty. But for the Sun to come out 1, 2, 3 times, that's quite a bit. I do feel like happiness is potential. There's a potential for happiness here. Why can't I talk? I normally only get this fucked up when it's retrograde, the beginning shadow period. So, oh man, I don't know how this could make sense, but if it did, great. I don't know. Hopefully you made sense of it, because I didn't. Generals are not my forte. I don't know how many times I've said it. Personals are. I am definitely on the spectrum, so I get overwhelmed with general readings, in all honesty, or overstimulated, I should say. Yeah. So hopefully that made sense to you, because I don't know what the fuck that was trying to say. Bye.